Hi PV Panthers, it's Miss Bryan. I'm in the Media Center. I'm going to teach you today how to search for a series. Now, I know that many of you love reading series, and I often get a lot of questions about, Miss Bryan, do you know the 5th book in this series, or do we have the next book in this series, or have I read the whole series, and are there more books coming out? Well, if you are one of those friends that ask me a lot of those questions, this is going to be a search that is very, very helpful to you. I'm going to direct your attention to this last button over here, the series button. Now, if you know the name of the series, you're going to type it in. So Percy Jackson is a very, very popular series. So I'm going to type in Percy Jackson. And now I'm going to click series. What I love so much about this button is that it will show you all of the books in the series that we currently have available. This result shows me that we have 8 books about Percy Jackson in the library. Now, I also am going to change my sort by the date, because series, it's much easier if you know what the most recent one is that has been published. So the first one is most likely going to be towards the bottom. You'll notice that most of our series will have this next to them. This is different than some of the other books that you'll find in the catalog, because when I order the books, I will put in that it is a series and I will list the book. Some of you often say, what's the 3rd book's title? This is where you're going to want to look. So right now, I know that The Lightning Thief is book 1. Book 2 is A Sea of Monsters. Book 3 is The Titan's Curse. I also have a audiobook on The Lightning Thief. Then there is The Battle of the Labyrinth, which is book 4. The Last Olympian, which is book 5. And lastly, I do have The Lightning Thief, the graphic novel. So you'll notice that the location here says graphic novel, and the call number is a little bit different, okay? If you are looking for book 1 in the Lightning Thief series or Percy Jackson series, you're going to notice the call number. The call number is FRIO, standing for Rick Riordan's first 3 letters of his last name. Remember that F stands for fiction, and those books are located on that back wall or the chapter book wall. So if I was looking for The Lightning Thief, I would go to FRIO and be able to find it. I'm also going to pay attention to the right side of my screen. Notice that I do have 2 copies of the book. One actually goes with the audiobook, and this tells me that there's 1 copy available. This will show you all of the books in the series that we own at Pleasant Valley. However, this one only says that it goes up to book 5. If you are looking to see if The Last Olympian is the last book in the series, or if there is a new book coming out, this is where you might have to do a very basic Google search, because if I do not own the book, it will not come up on here. So that is how you use a series search in the Destiny School catalog. Have a great day, PV Panthers.